G'day, and welcome to the very first edition of Down the Rabbit Hole. Well, welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. This is a brand new monthly music program designed to put you in touch with what's happening all around the country in independent music acts. It's a show that's designed for digital platforms, for Facebook and YouTube, and it's designed so that you can share it free of charge so that everybody who loves music can truly know what's going on around the country. There is a special focus at the moment on the Central Coast, Hunter Valley and Newcastle areas, but that, as time goes on, I'm sure will expand out. This show is going to be open to all genres of music without any exception, and all are welcome to submit their videos for review and for presentation on the show. And to kick tonight's show off, we have a fantastic act from the Central Coast of New South Wales known as the Mirrabooka Band, and in this particular lineup they feature amazing guitar legend Ross Ward on guitar doing the title track from their current album Sweeter. So here is the Mirrabooka Band. that was the ever so cool Mirror Booker Band and Sweeter. Right now though, we're going to head across to Batto Bay, and we're going to catch up with an artist by the name of Alex Smith, who plays under the name of One Plus. You'll always find Alex doing everything from Sunday markets to live shows, and he does a mixture of his own originals and covers. But right now, here's one of Alex's originals called Perfect for Me. That was Alex Smith, and perfect for me. Our next artist is an incredible success story for an independent artist. Sandy Louise. She has been working for around 6 years and has 3 albums out, of which her latest, Blue Skies, Open Eyes, is produced by Bill Chambers and has had 2 singles off the album so far, Skinny Jeans and Love Crashes Down, both of which have done some phenomenal success in the Australian country music charts, both here in Australia and even overseas, where she got a fantastic ranking. But I'll let Sandy explain that. Here is Skinny Jeans.
It's currently charting with the Country Thunder Network and has been on the Tiger FM Oz Country Music Radio chart, the Fan-Based USA charts, and the Australian Country Radio Airplay chart. So I'm just like so excited about all of that. And I hope you guys enjoy this. It's called Skinny Jeans. Songs of people passing by, and I see you in the crowd, big smiles, I'm singing loud, wondering if you stick around after the show. And I wanna know how far this could go with just you and me. Let's wait and see, and we can fall in love and be enough. We owe it to ourselves to see why we could be. You come over, take my hand, we dance around, life feels good. Haven't worn this smile on me for years. Looking into each other's eyes, it's so easy feeling butterflies. Skies all around and I'm with you. And I wanna know how far this could go with just you and me. Let's wait and see, and we can fall in love, be enough. We owe it to ourselves to see why we could be. Can I pause for a little while, thinking about all the miles I've traveled through to come to here, feeling I wanna get near. 'Cause I wanna know how far this could go with just you and me. Let's wait and see, and we can fall in love, we can be enough. We owe it to ourselves to see. And I wanna know how far this could go with just you and me. Let's wait and see, and we can fall in love, it can be enough. We owe it to ourselves to see why we could be, why we could be, why we could be, why we could be.
Well, that was Sandy Louise and Skinny Jeans. Our next artist, David Kay and the Offshores, are based out of Wadelba. This is a track going back a few years, but we love this track so much that we thought that we would use it for the theme for our show. The name of the song is Theme from a Surf Movie. We decided it should be Theme from a Music Show. This is David Kay and the Offshores. Before we go to the clip, however, David and his wife Faye are about to release a brand new Christian-based single, and hopefully in time for next month's show. But right now, here is Theme from a Surf Movie. Well, I don't know about you guys, but after watching that last clip, I think I'm getting slightly seasick. That was David Kaye and the Offshores with a theme from a surf movie. Right now we're going to check out what's happening in the Christian world, and we're going to watch a brand new clip from a really interesting artist that's been around since I think Adam was a young lad. This is the wonderful Dallas Atkins. Dallas is based up out of a little town called Crookwell near Goulburn in New South Wales, and he's got a brand new album right on the verge of being released called Good Times Dark Road, and you can check that out at dallasatkins.com. And this album is quite interesting. It's a Christian album, but it's full on power rock and roll. Here is Fill Me. Well, that was Dallas Atkins and Fill Me. Since COVID-19, Central Coast Christian rock outfit the One Faith Band have been in hiatus. However, they are going back into studio in the next couple of weeks to record a new single. In the meantime, here is a song taken from their 2019 concert at Central Life Church. And this is a song written by Judith and Tony Ruggieri and performed by Judith Ruggieri with Tony Ruggieri on guitar. This is How Precious You Are. That was the One Faith Band and How Precious You Are. Now we come to our monthly double play. This month's double play goes to a fantastic artist. He's Welsh-born Australian singer-songwriter Jim Williams. He hails now down from Terang, just down in Victoria, about between Melbourne and Warrnambool. And Jim has an album out at the moment called Clickbait. and a very interesting album to say the least. Jim normally does a lot of Americana and ballad and blues. Clickbait, his new album, was produced by producer Shane Nicholson, and we're going to play a couple of clips, an older one and a more current one, to show you just how diverse this singer-songwriter really truly is. Thanks for sending your stuff in, Jim, and we'll look forward to getting more. Here is Jim Williams' monthly double play.
The hippies in our streets sang of a world where love was free. The parties they went on all through my teens. And Rodriguez made me quit my job and grow my hair and see, oh, if I could be a part of the scene. A hold in the station wagon was our home down at the beach. Guitars are rolling, smokes and faded jeans. But being cool was something that I never claimed to be. But I long to be a part of the scene. And I'm tearing at my heart, trying to be a part. But everywhere I turn, somebody goes, makes it hard. I ain't looking for your sympathy, just looking for a start. I'm just trying to be a part of the scene. Well, I told him I could write a song, and I told him I could play. They were all too drunk and stoned to hear me anyway. So off I went with my guitar and all my stupid dreams, just to try and be a part of the scene. And 20 years would have quickly passed just playing in my room. I sacrificed my social life to sit home writing tunes on a diet of Marlboro cigarettes, gallons of caffeine, just trying to be a part of the scene. And I'm tearing at my heart, I'm trying to be a part. But everywhere I turn, somebody goes, makes it hard. I ain't looking for your sympathy, I'm just looking for a start. I'm just trying to be a part of the scene. So I watched and I listened to what everybody did, before I plucked up the courage to go and get myself a gig. Playing every major city and every small town in between. I'm just trying to be a part of the scene. Last Sunday I was playing to 6 people in a bar, and this young guy, he caught me in a break, and he said, I play guitar. He said, I like Bob Dylan, the Rolling Stones and Queen. How do I become a part of your scene? And I'm tearing at my heart, I'm just trying to be a part. But everywhere I turn, somebody goes, makes it hard. I ain't looking for your sympathy, just looking for a start. I'm looking somewhere else, I guess. There's some lipstick on my collar. At least a woman missed my neck, and it ain't no reason to get angry. I give you all the loving that I can. It just seems to me that women never ever really understand a man. It just seems to me that women never ever really understand a man. It just seems to me that women never ever really understand a man.
Well, that was the ever irrepressible Jim Williams, and a couple of fantastic songs. Now here's the hard part. What do you do when you're the presenter of the show and you have a new song out yourself? How do you present it? Well, I guess all I can say is this bloke has got a brand new album out. It's called The Last Chance Coffee Shop, and critics have said it's a bit of a hark back to the concept album days of the 70s. So I'll let you make up your mind. Here is Andy Thompson and The Last Chance Coffee Shop. You ready, boys?
Like a fish caught in a net, table is bare, set the stale cup of coffee and a half-smoked cigarette. The sun's going down, the message was sent. Got all of my excuses, I'm waiting for my call at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Ain't no reason or rhyme, it's all clear my time. 85 years and a far from perfect life. Did I hate too much? Did I not love enough? But who am I to judge? Here at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Here at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Well, I help people find God all the time against the hounds of hell. I've held the line, but it's come at a cost. I might tell you I'm fine, but somehow my soul is in decline. Ain't no reason or rhyme, it's all clear my time. 85 years and a far from perfect life. Did I hate too much? Did I not love enough? But who am I to judge? Here at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Here at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Well, I've been sober quite a lot, and I've been drunk till I rot, and I've done all the drugs from cocaine to pot. I lost my head, my teeth, my heart, the lot. Ain't no reason or rhyme, it's all just clear my time. Oh, 85 years and a far from perfect life. Did I hate too much? Did I not love enough? But who am I to judge? Here at the Last Chance Coffee Shop. Here at the Last Chance I hate too much? Did I not love enough? Well, who am I to judge? Here at the Last Chance coffee shop. Here at the Last Chance coffee shop.
Well, that about brings us to the end of the show, folks. We really hope that you've enjoyed it. This show is about you, the artist, getting your music out there to the broader community. And to the broader community, we would love you to love this show. And the only way that's going to happen is if you can share it, like it, and promote it yourselves and get it out in the community. We truly hope this can become a regular thing. We're planning on another show come October. If you'd like to have your clip presented in the October show, we would truly love to hear from you. And you can contact us at rabbitholeclips@gmail.com. That's rabbitholeclips@gmail.com. And if you would like to sponsor us, if you're a business out there that thinks that you could help us out with sponsorship, we would also love to hear from you at the very same email address. In the meantime, we're going to close off this show with two people that I think can only be described in the Newcastle area as rock and roll royalty. They are the incredible David and Lynn Hines, also known as the Bounty Hunters Band. This clip is taken from their last Novo Lounge sessions, which was put on by a wonderful bloke by the name of Dave Javier, and this is a song called Madness. Good night, and until we meet again, see ya.
And have a great weekend, and yeah, we'll see you next time. This one's called Madness, and I guess it's kind of fitting for today's one.